Testing, testing, one, two, testing, testing, one, two, testing, testing, one, two, testing, testing, one. No, it says it's working, yo, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm gonna delete that from the I'm gonna delete that from
So I don't
the
know what's going on.
okay, it's finally working.
Anyway, I'm gonna delete it.
Yeah, I'm gonna delete that. So what I was trying to tell you guys is I have a lot of stuff in store. I went and upgraded technology, I get better lens for the camera. So the camera, it's a new lens I'm using right now. I got new lights from different directions. So the lights and stuff is lit. So moving forward, the visuals could be exceptional. So I was just talking about that thing. When John was out here, we record a lot of a lot of content. So I have a lot of content still in the archives to push out. So that's that. And also, we have a lot of relationship talk, but it's diversity of thought, relationship talk, and male perspective. But I don't want to be stuck on that. I want to be in that box because I want to be able to talk about sports, Japanese anime, current affairs, guy talk, woman talk. If because it's diversity of thought. So I want to invite people of different perspectives and platform. I think it's a good way to make it grow because be able to create a community, and that's how you grow. Because I'm a village kid, I grew up in a village, so village, the whole community. That's how you build and you grow and stuff. So I'm conditioned for that. I was talking about my tattoo too. No numbing cream. I might need numbing cream when I go under the arm because that right there ain't gonna be too much pressure to do that. So I have an appointment on the 4th to do the inner arm, because I want to finish my entire arm. I know what I want for my second arm, but I ain't get there mentally yet because that has a lot of pain. This thing is no joke, yo. The first time it was a shock to my body. The upper arm was a shock to my body, and when I left there that time, I got a fever. But it was a good thing though. So the tattoo thing, the tattoo experience was a good experience. It was a real good experience. It is addictive though. It is addictive. So I had fun with it. I plan to do it some more. What else? Yeah, the Knicks, the Bears. Let me talk about the Bears because I live in Chicago. I'm not a Chicago sports fan. I don't like the Bears. I don't like the Bulls. The day I came to America was the day I came to America, 98, June 16th. That was the Bulls parade because they won the last chip. So I was there for that. I wasn't there in the parade, but I was in the airport coming to America. You know what I'm saying? And all I remember is it had a lot of traffic. It had a lot of traffic, and that was the first time I've ever seen an express express road so big. It gave me anxiety, yo. I was anxious on the expressway, but yeah, that was me coming up here. Me and my brother and I coming up here in 1998. It was a vibe. So that was that. So the Bulls, seeing them, they say Josh Giddey looking like a baby Luca. So they have a little motion right now. They beat my Knicks the first time we played them on Halloween night, but then we spanked them when they came to New York because we will get back. And the New York Knicks is going to the finals, and I'm excited about that because I think we deserve it. Last NBA season, when we was in the Eastern Conference Finals, I thought we was going to the finals, man. I was sick when we lost. Yeah, when we lost game one, I was sick. And I had nervous energy all the way to the end of it. But this year, we look better. That Mike Brown system, we playing like the Sacramento Kings. And I like that because we could score. We're scoring. Right now, we have OG Ananobi injured, and we have what's son name? Jalen Brunson. Jalen Michael Jordan Brunson hurt right now. So, man, oh man. Anyway, let's talk about Shador. We saw Shador play on Sunday, right? Sunday, yeah, second quarter. Now I was gonna live stream that day. I had planned to. I had planned to live stream that day.
Live stream that day.
Yeah, I planned to live stream that day. But I'm not as informed in football as it comes to basketball. But I'm a Shador Sanders fan. I'm a fan of him. I'm a real fan of him. So I was going to live stream. I said, let me relax and stuff. Let me pay attention to everybody in the sports world saying when it comes to him. And I was listening, I was paying attention. And I realized it started to feel like a black and white thing because I was paying attention to the podcast and looking at the comments. The support from black people was overwhelming. We were showing up for our boys. And then, you know what I'm saying, white people felt some type of way about him, you know, they was stuck calling him trash and stuff like that. I didn't understand it, man. Because I was like, you know, you're a rookie, bro. You don't want a rookie to win. You don't want him to win. I know he's a grown man, but how could he hate a grown man who been exceptional in college? He did everything the right way and he have an exceptional father. So it bothered me. I don't have a son. I have two daughters, but it bothered me because Dion is a good father. And how you could hate on a father, point to his son and give his son confidence, and how his son is living his dream, and how we don't support that. That really bothered me, man. I was like, how you don't want Shador to win? You know, how you don't want him to win? I want him to win. I want to see what he's capable of. And people need to understand how this thing is setting up. The storyline behind this is setting up to be an exceptional story. Now, Tom Brady had the greatest football story ever. But this is setting up to be something like that. Remember, Tom went late also. And Tom is the greatest quarterback of all time. 7 chips. Should have went late when he was supposed to be the number 3 or 2 pick in the draft, bro. He went to the 100. He fell in the 5th round. You know what I'm saying? So this setting up to be something exceptional. So we have to pay attention to that, yo. Shador might be in his bag, bro. He might be in his bag. We might wake up and see something super, super exceptional when it comes to him. You know, so we are really tapping. We are support that boy, yo. He's one of us. You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter that 1 year transcends color. Sports transcends colors. Music transcends color. He's one of us, you know. So that's one thing. Another thing too we had to talk about is Japanese anime. Now, One Punch Man is back. So I'm ready to watch that yet. I'm waiting for the episodes to stack up so I can binge watch. I've been watching Blue Exorcist. And I've been watching Blue Exorcist and a couple new ones and stuff. I'm up to speed with Solo Leveling and Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen about to be nuts when I come back. You know, I need to lock in Boruto, but like Naruto storyline was way better than Boruto. So Boruto is a hard watch for me, man. I just got to sit down and watch that, man. I just can't, and I need to sit down and watch it because I'm an anime head. Man, I was going through my darkest time in life. Anime saved me, man. I was depressed, bro. And I used to watch the anime and read the subtitles and stuff, and it felt like reading a book. And the fantasy of it took me away from how I was feeling. And I was able to overcome my depression that way. So it's something I advocate for because men need hobbies. Some men play video games, some men watch anime, some men fix sports cars and stuff like that. Anime just was my thing. It's that thing that helped me navigate through a nervous heartbeat. Because when you're going through depression and stuff, whether it be a depression because of relationship, things happening in your family and stuff, your heart beats be nervous because your worst enemies, your thoughts. When you're alone, all you have is your thoughts, yo. I live alone. So my nights and stuff, all I have is my thoughts. Some nights is insomnia. You know, right now I had to take the melatonin gummies to sleep. Sometimes I had worst case of insomnia, man. So sometimes I need animes and documentaries in order for me to relax, in order for me to have a sleep. I toss and turn a lot. So, I'm an advocate for anime and, whatever men need to do to get some hobbies and stuff. So that's it. So I'm excited about the podcast, man. The podcast is therapeutic, yo. I just want to let you guys know we got more content coming out, more content now about relationships and perspective. We have a lot of stuff. And what I also want to do is I also want to do these recaps for these episodes, right? So I want to be able to watch an episode, maybe watch an episode on live, you know, with a bunch of people and, like maybe have a panel. Hey, let's watch this episode together and give me your thoughts, and let me have a discussion because of it. And that's one of my strategies when I go live next time, to have an episode play so we could talk about it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up to have multiple people on the podcast play an episode, and while we watch the episode, we have dialogue. I think that's healthy to have healthy dialogue because what I don't want is what I want is I want people to understand, right. There's not my opinions. It's not John. I mean, it's not only about my opinion. It's not only about John's opinions. It's the opinion of the people. Because in order for it to grow, in order for us to have a community, everybody has to have an opinion. My ego is not that big that no, it's my word and my word is law. No, I'm good. I'm good at that. I'm not an egomaniac. So that's one of the things that we need to do. So I look forward to that. And I look forward to giving you guys real, have a consistency of content. I'm looking forward to doing that. What we had to do a better job is time management, because I do have a job. So when you come home from working all day and stuff, some me I don't have energy for this, and this is time consuming because you have to film, you have to edit, you have to clean up the edits, and then you have to post. So that's why the quality became so important to me, because I want to be able to give you guys premium quality when I do this, when I do the podcast, premium quality video, because the quality is what will keep the people. Because I want you guys also see the growth of it from where we started when everything was like stopping and things like that to how smooth and laid out right now. Because it's very, very. I invested, camera lenses is not cheap. The camera is expensive, but the lens is just as expensive as the camera. I even have a lens behind me, and I have to get one lens away from having exceptional quality across the board, because I want to be able to have conversations with me. And this is a solo. This is called solo. This solo conversations, so solo content. I'm able to capture the whole room with a group of people. So we have the mics and the lapel mics, so be able to have real conversation, real and drinks and conversation. Because I'm in my 40s, man. We want to have drinks and conversation. We really, really want to. I really want to be. I'm excited about this. I'm excited about the direction of it. So I plan to do streams at night. Plan to incorporate gaming. Because I'm when I was going through therapy, when I was talking to my therapist, she told me, get something that I used to do back when I was younger that gave me fun, and that was a game. So I bought a PS5. But the crazy thing about the PS5, I only played it 5 times. I was like 2 years. I played 5 times. And, I don't want to be something that's wasted. I want to utilize it. And I want to get Metal Gear Solid, and I plan to get Double Dragon. I already have Contra. And those games that we played when we was young, so I have it. I just have to get Double Dragon. I'll probably buy it later. But yeah, I want to be able to have the game on the stream, talk to the people and stuff. And I want to do more content with like-minded individuals, people that could have adult conversations. Older people too, because older people have an incredible perspective, man. They give me game. Because I worked in retail. I'm working retail management, and sometimes I engage customers, and they talk to me and stuff, and I'm like, "Oh, you from a different country, yeah?" And we started to talk about politics and history, and I stay away from religion, but politics and history I can talk about because I'm well versed in it. I'm well read, so I have those conversations with them, and it feels good, man. These conversations be fulfilling. So yeah, yeah, we have some things in store. We have some things in store. And yeah, see my tattoos, boy. Tattoos on thing. Tattoos on a beard, boy. I'm a problem right now, baby. Let me stop, yo. People be like, you feeling stuff. Oh, I was saving this when I do a video later. But I'm gonna talk about it right now, right? So what I realized, anytime you have an opinion about something as a man, when you have an opinion about case in point, I think, and this has been happening a lot as of late. I had an opinion about Tim Meg the Stallion dating Clay Thompson. I hate women. That's the narrative. Once you have an opinion about something, women jump down your throat. You hate women. Nah, I don't hate women, bro. Just having an opinion. I'm a father of girls, man. I love my mother. I love my granny was the greatest woman that ever lived. My greatest person ever was my grandmother. The person that made the most sacrifices for me ever is my mother. I had powerful women in my life that 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 was there for me and put me in positions to accomplish things. You know what I'm saying? Some of them fuel my ambitions. I don't hate women. I could have an opinion. You think what I'm saying? I think I'm qualified to have an opinion because I'm the father of girls. So clearly, I should have an idea what right should look like in a woman in my life. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't hate women. So that's a narrative right there. But I want to. So one of the girls who used to work with me, well, we didn't work together, but we work in the same district. She don't work with the company no more, but she's one of them. She be flaming me, boy. She think I hate women and stuff. Like, damn, you know me, bro. Your interactions with me always been positive. but I could have an opinion about something that blows my mind. I think if you're a man of a certain standard, you're supposed to carry yourself with a different type of woman. You know, I think women should take pride in who they are. You know what I'm saying? Not everything is I'm having fun, I'm living my life, yo. Not everything, but hey, to each his own, I guess, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm scared, not scared. Let me kill it. I'm a little tentative to have a little opinions about stuff. But I don't hate women. Far from it. I love women. I'm a lover of women, yeah. So I don't hate women. I just have an opinion, It's not the end of the world. We're entitled to have an opinion as a man. Because guess what, right? Let me give you guys a piece of game here. Right? You know what I'm saying? Why my tattoos glisten? Because I lotion it up. Right. Let me give you guys a piece of game right here, right? Everything a man does is so he can become visible to that woman. She is the ambition. But with that being said, right, even when you ask someone's ambition, you understand that a man is putting you on a pedestal, right? So you become the standard. So he's looking for your quality. He's looking for how you carry yourself. He's looking how you value you and you value things around you and all that stuff. So if a man knows a woman is an ambition, then he qualified to have an opinion. That's my 2 cents when it comes, But that right there, top of the hour, Bella. It ain't top of the hour. You first wasn't talking to me. I've been talking to myself for the last 20 minutes. But what I'm doing is, I giving myself some practice because I plan to stream more. You'll be good to be on the podcast. You're an elite woman, so you'll be able to have that conversation. Standard just enter the chat. You see, so you will be good for you could be good to have that type of conversation because people be hating and having them type of conversation. It don't make no sense. They say I hate women because I have an opinion about women, but they understand. So I'm not from America, yo. We look at the world totally different. In my side of the world, we look at the things totally different in my side of the world. We do. You see, my girl Bella says she will come on the podcast. So we need a panel. So what we gotta do is we gotta set that up, you know? You think? So yeah. Yeah, so we had anyway, I just that good energy right there, man. They saying I hate women because I have an opinion. Nah, I just have an opinion, Everything is cool. Like, but men should have an opinion, and the woman they should seek after. And we should be in a space where that you could welcome somebody else's opinion and not villainize them for having one. Okay, cool. I'll be that log on to my live podcast. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, just send me. I'll do that. Okay, cool. I'm with it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that's dope, yo. That's dope. I tell you, man, this is the community. There's so much money in this podcast space, man. I need all of it. I need all. I need every cent. I want every cent of it, yo. You know, because this is my retirement thing. I want to be able to get up in the morning, um, go on the Peloton and work out, right for like 5 to 10 miles. 5 to 10 miles on a Peloton is hard, yo. It's very hard, because it simulates you going up and down a mountain and stuff like that. It's very hard. And even when I log into the classes is very hard, the spin classes and all that stuff. So I'll be able to do that. Then have my breakfast, take a shower, rest, and stream, edit, and all that. So that's how my days to go. So I want to be consistent with that. And I want to grow my platform, I want to grow the community, and I want to grow the conversations. But with that being said, that's me touching the bases. Later on, I'm going to jump back online when I get a couple of people on later. And we can have some dope conversations, This is just me talking to the people, let you guys know what I got in store. Peace.